Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Angelique Areza with co-reporter Elaine School, Rose V. Perez, and J. Paul Muñez. We are going to report Chapter 5 entitled Branding Strategies. First, we have a quotation from Conrad Hilton. States, achievement seems to be connected with action. Successful men and women keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. This quotation emphasizes the idea that achievement and success are closely linked to take continuous action. Successful individuals don't let mistakes or setbacks discourage them. Instead, they learn from their errors and persist in their efforts rather than giving up. It highlights the importance of resilience, determination, and the willingness to keep moving forward in the face of challenges on the path of success. Learning outcomes. The first is define the meaning of brand name and product branding. Second is to determine the appropriate strategies in branding and reasons for the existence of brand. Third is to discuss the structure of product, its prototype, and patenting. And fourth, evaluate the prototype using qualitative and evaluation technique. Brand name. A brand is name or mark that is intended to identify the seller's product and differentiate it from the product of the competitors. It consists of letters, words, or numbers that can be read or verbalized. So, a brand name is the unique name or word used to identify a product, a service, or company. So, example, Coca-Cola is a well-known brand that identifies a particular soft drink. It distinguishes itself from competitors like Pepsi by its unique name and logo. Also, a brand mark is a part of the brand that appears in the form of symbols, design in distinctive lettering, or colors. So, example, the Nike swoosh symbol is a brand mark. It's a distinctive symbol that represents the brand and is designed in a unique way. The brand mark in this case is the swoosh, which is instantly recognizable and associated with Nike. So, this definition of brand name is based from Dr. Pereda from his book Principles of Marketing. Next is product branding. A brand is name or mark that is intended to identify the seller's product and differentiate it from the product of the competitors. It consists of letters, words, or numbers that can be read or verbalized. So, product branding is a specific aspect of branding that focuses on creating a unique identity and image for a particular product or line of products within a brand. It involves associating distinctive features, benefits, and characteristics with that specific product to differentiate it from others in the same brand or category. Example, Apple is a brand that identifies a wide range of products including iPhone, MacBooks, and iPads. It distinguishes these products from competitors like Samsung or Dell, making them easily recognizable and associated with Apple's unique design and quality. In addition, a brand mark is the part of the brand that appears in the form of symbols, designed in distinctive lettering or colors. Example, the McDonald's Golden Arch is a well-known brand mark. It's a distinctive symbol that appears in bright yellow and red colors. This brand is instantly recognizable and associated with McDonald's fast food restaurants. Advantages of branding. So, these six are the advantages of branding. First is brands make it easy to identify the product or service. So example, when you see the Apple logo on a smartphone, you immediately know it's an iPhone. The brand logo simplifies the identification of the product. Second, it assures the buyer that they get the same quality of product. So example, if you are a fan of Sony Electronics, you trust that any Sony product you purchase, whether it's a TV, camera, or audio equipment, will meet a certain quality standard consistently. Third, it reduces price comparison. Example, Coca-Cola is a well-known brand and people often prefer it over generic or store brand sodas. They may be less likely to compare prices and choose the cheaper alternatives because they trust the brand's quality. Number 4, it adds prestige to the product of the seller. Example, Rolex is a luxury watch brand that adds prestige to the wearer. Owning a Rolex watch is seen as a status symbol and reflects positively on the owner. Fifth, it provides legal protection for the seller. So, example, Nike has a trademark protection for its name and iconic swoosh logo. This legal protection prevents others from using the same name or logo for similar products, safeguarding the brand's identity. And lastly, it helps in product market segmentation. So, example, PepsiCo uses branding to segment its product offerings. It has brands like Pepsi, carbonated beverages, Lay's for snacks, and Quaker for breakfast products. Each brand targets a specific market segment, making it easier for customers to identify and choose products that suit their preferences. Selecting a good brand name. So these are the tips or ways on how to have a good brand name. So first, it should suggest about the product or service. So example, Burger King suggests that the restaurant specializes in burgers, which is the core product they offer. Second, it must be easy to pronounce or remember. So example, Google is an easy to pronounce and memorable brand name which contributes to its widespread recognition and usage. Third, it must be simple and short. Example, Apple is a short, simple brand name that easy to remember and spell. It's associated with a wide range of electronic products. Fourth, it must be distinctive or different from others. So, the best example is Tesla is a distinctive brand name in the electronic car industry, setting it apart from the traditional automakers with unique electric vehicle offerings. Fifth, it must be adaptable to new company product that may be added. So example, Amazon started as an online bookstore but expanded to sell a wide variety of products. The name Amazon isn't limited to a specific product, making it adaptable to their diverse offerings. Lastly, it must be capable of registration and legal protection. Example, Nike is a brand name that legally protected with trademark rights. This protection prevents others from using the same name for similar products and helps safeguard the brand's identity. Branding strategies. The producers and middlemen are partners in the distribution of the product to their target consumers. Producers and middlemen alike must choose strategies with respect to branding their product mixes and branding for product saturation. So when we say producers, these are the manufacturers. Example, clothing manufacturers like Nike create and produce a wide range of apparel and footwear. They apply branding strategies such as creating a strong brand identity with a recognizable logo, quality and assurance, and marketing campaigns. Nike, for instance, is known for its distinctive swoosh logo and slogan, "Just Do It." Middlemen, these are the retailers. Retailers like Macy's or Zara partner with clothing manufacturers to distribute and sell these products to consumers. They have their branding strategies such as creating a unique in-store experience, curating collections, and offering consumer loyalty programs. By working together, manufacturers and middlemen ensure that consumers have access to a diverse range of branded products in one place, offering choices and convenience while driving product saturation in the market. Producers' strategies. The manufacturer have established a wide distribution system and rely heavily on their capability to penetrate the market with the amount of resources in promoting the brand to its target market. So, manufacturers, di ba, mo ng mga producers, often employ a strategy of establishing an extensive distribution network to ensure their products are available to a broad audience. They rely on their financial resources and marketing efforts to promote the brand effectively. Example, Apple is a manufacturer that has created a wide distribution system for its product including iPhones, MacBooks, and more. Apple stores, authorized sellers, and online channels ensure that their products are readily available to consumers globally. They heavily invest in advertising and marketing to reach their target market, promote their brand and products. Number 2 is middleman strategy, also called as co-branding, where the producers and sole distributor carry the brand name of the manufacturer and that of the middleman. Middlemen usually can sell their brands at lower cost below the producer's price index because they can get the products using their own brand name. Brand equity spells out the value of the brand in the market. Brand loyalty is developed as customers become aware on the quality of the product compared with the brand in the market. So, co-branding is a strategy where the producers and sole distributor or a middleman both carry their own brand names on the product. This approach allows middlemen to sell the products at a lower cost than the producer's suggested price, kaya, of course, they can leverage their own brand name and reputation. So, example, producer, manufacturer, 'di ba? Consider a car manufacturer like Toyota. They produce cars and have well-established brand name. So, for instance, the Toyota Camry is a popular model. So, ang middleman, which is ang dealer, a local car dealership such as example, Smith's Toyota dealership, partners with Toyota to distribute the sell Toyota cars. They use their own brand name in conjunction with Toyota's. The cars on the dealership lot will have both the Toyota logo, manufacturer's brand, ang dealer's name which is ang middleman's brand name. Ang benefit is co-branding can lead to lower prices for consumers as dealerships may offer discounts or promotions under their own brand name. It creates trust as consumer might prefer buying from a reputable local dealer they know even if it's the same product as one offered directly by the manufacturer. Next is the advantages of co-branding. First, it creates broader customer appeal. So, example, co-branding combines the strengths and customers' bases of both the producers and middlemen, broadening the appeal of the product. Second, it develops greater brand equity. Example, co-branding can enhance the perceived value of the product due to the combined reputation of both parties. Example, Starbucks and Hershey's, co-branded chocolate products, benefit from the brand equity of both Starbucks in the coffee industry and Hershey's in the confectionery industry. Third, it expands the middleman brand in the market. Co-branding helps the middleman establish its own brand name and reputation by association with the producers. Example, a local bakery partnering with a famous coffee chain to offer bakery plus coffee products. This association enhances the bakery's brand in the local market. Next is disadvantages of co-branding. First, coordination is oftentimes difficult with the producer and the middleman. Collaboration can be challenging as different entities may have conflicting interests or strategies. Example, a car leadership may struggle to coordinate with the car manufacturer on marketing and sales strategies. Second, it entails legal contract which can be complex and difficult. So, creating a legally binding co-branding agreement can be intricate, involving negotiation on various aspects. For example, when two major technology companies collaborate on a co-branded product, the legal contract outlining the partnership terms can be complex. Third, licensing agreement is necessary. Co-branding often requires licensing agreement which can involves fees and other legal considerations. So example, fashion designer of co-branding with a well-known sports brand may need a licensing agreement that outlines the use of the sports brand logo on their products. Lastly, it requires mutual trust between the two parties. Successful co-branding relies on trust and a shared commitment to the partnership. So example, in a food industry, a co-branding collaboration between a restaurant chain and a food distributor requires mutual trust to maintain the quality and reputation of the product. Branding strategies for producers and middlemen. The producers and middlemen are parties in the distribution of the product to their target consumer. So, ang producer, di ba mo na manufacturers, and middlemen are the retailers or ang distributors, collaborate to bring products to consumers. So, example, in the electronics industry, a producer like Apple manufacturers, iPhone, and middlemen such as authorized retailers or mobile carriers to distribute and sell these products to consumers. Next is their partnership is a long life process of mutual concern and cooperation for the development of consumer satisfaction. So, the collaboration between producers and middlemen is not short-lived but involves ongoing cooperation to ensure consumer satisfaction. So example, a local grocery store partnering with a dairy farm for the supply of fresh milk products. Both parties work together to maintain product quality and ensure that customers are consistently satisfied with the dairy products available in the store. Next, the producers and middlemen alike must choose strategies with respect to branding their product mixes and branding for product saturation. So, both producers and middlemen need to make strategic decisions regarding branding to effectively reach their target markets and saturate the market with their products. Example, in the fashion industry, clothing manufacturers like Nike choose branding strategies for their products, such as creating a strong brand identity. Retailers such as Macy's employ their branding strategies to attract customers and create a unique in-store experience, contributing to product saturation in the market. Next is the different strategies used to sell more products. First is branding within a product mix. Separate name for each product. So here, this is often termed as a family branding. So this strategy involves giving each product within a product line or category a distinctive and separate brand name, but all brands are still linked under a common umbrella or a family brand. So, it is simple and less expensive to introduce new and related products to a line. A family branding allows company to easily introduce a new products within an existing product line by giving them their brand name. This simplifies the process and can be cost effective. Example, Procter & Gamble or P&G is known for using family branding. They have a family brand name like Tide for laundry detergent, and they can introduce New laundry-related products like Tide Stain Remover or Tide Fabric Softener under the Tide family brand. The prestige of the brand can be spread more easily as it appears on several products. So, when a family brand is associated with a range of products, the positive reputation and trust built around that brand can extend to all products bearer that name. So, example, Coca-Cola is a family brand associated with various beverages including Coca-Cola Classic, Coca-Cola Zero, which is mga nakatong no sugar. The strong reputation and trust in the Coca-Cola brand extend to all these products, making it easier for consumers to try new variants within the brand. Next is the company name combined with the product name. The company name is the best suited for marketing products that are related in quality and use. Customers look at quality products and mind setting for the brand quality is the objective of the marketing organization. When a company combines its name with a product name, it conveys a sense of quality and consistency. It's effective when products share common attributes and align with the company's reputation. So example, Sony Bravia is a combination of Sony, the well-known electronics manufacturer, and Bravia, the product line for high-quality televisions. Sony reputation for quality electronics extend to the Bravia TVs as customers associate Sony's brand quality with this specific product line. The company name alone. Branding with the company name alone places a great burden on the producer's reputation for quality. Other products carrying the same brand name may not make the grade, and this will affect other products in the market. So, when a company relies solely to its name to brand a product, it assumes that consumers will associate the product's quality with the overall reputation of the company. This can be risky as any quality issues with the product may directly impact the company's reputation. So example, Apple is a company known for using its name alone for branding products, such as the iPhone. Apple's reputation for quality and innovation is closely tied to the iPhone, and any issues or successes with the iPhone can significantly affect Apple's overall brand reputation. However, it's important to note that using the company name alone can have its advantages as it allows for consistency and trust to be built across various product lines. Nevertheless, it also means that the company's reputation is directly tied for each product's performance and quality. Branding for market saturation. So, under branding for market saturation, we have introduction of line extension. This is the strategy where brand names are extended into new forms and sizes of an existing product category. The marketing organization might introduce the line extension to low cost and low risk products to meet customer demand for variety and to command more shelf space of the middleman. Line extension involves expanding an existing product line by introducing new variation or sizes of the same product. This is done under the same brand name. So example, Coca-Cola introduced line extension by offering different sizes, example 12 ounce, 20 ounce bottle, 2-liter bottles, and variations, example Coca-Cola Classic, Diet Coke, Cherry Coke, of their carbonated beverages within same brand. Line extensions can be cost-effective way to meet customer preferences for different product options without the need for creating an entirely new brand. Next is introduction of brand extension. This strategy calls for the extension of the brand name to new or modified product categories. Brand extension involves taking an existing brand and using it to enter new products categories that are related or have a perceived connection to the brand's core offerings. So example, Nestle is known for its chocolate products, but they have used brand extension to enter other products categories like coffee, example Nescafe, and bottled water, example Nestle Pure Life. The strong Nestle brand recognition in chocolates aids in the market penetration of these new categories. Next is it aims to penetrate the market easily with new product categories as the brand name had performed excellently in the market. This will develop product recognition with low advertising costs. So, brand extension leverages the reputation and trust already associated with the existing brand to promote and gain recognition in new product categories, often with lower advertising costs. So, brand extension helps companies broaden their product offerings while capitalizing on the strong brand equity and recognition they have already established in the market. Lastly is introduction of new brand name. It is the strategy where a new brand name is attached to a new product category. So, in this approach, a company creates a fresh brand name for a product that belongs to a different category distinct from its existing brand offerings. So example, Sony is known for its consumer electronics like TVs and cameras. When Sony ventured into the video game console market, they introduced a completely new brand name, PlayStation, for their gaming products. This allowed them to create a unique identity for their gaming consoles separate from their core electronics. Next is corporate brand acquisition is resorted in order to protect the existing brands that had reached its maturity and declining stage. Sometimes, company may choose to acquire or create a new brand to protect their existing brand, especially if the current brand has reached maturity or is in decline. This new brand can reinvigorate customer attention. So example, a company that produces traditional photography requires might create a new brand, Snaptech, to introduce innovation and digital photography products protecting its established brand reputation. This is to refocus customer attention to new innovation products with new brand name with different features and added benefits to the customer. So, by introducing a new brand, companies can effectively refocus customer attention on innovative products that offer unique features and benefits distinctive from their existing product line. So, brand strategies are essential for building a strong, trusted, and recognizable brand that not only attracts and retains customers but also positions a business for long-term success and growth.
Reasons for the existence of brands. First is identification. Brands enable consumer to easily distinguish one product from another. So through identification is makahelp na siya sa bisa ka consumer para dali lang niya ma-identify ang iyang product nga gisell sa isa ka company. Tapos dali ra pud nimo siya kanang ma-compare sa lain na product. The second is protection. It enables the owner of the brand name to enjoy the goodwill associated with the name so as not to be taken advantage by others. So dito sa protection is importante jud ang brand name sa isa ka product para maprotektahan ang iyang reputasyon. Syempre pod maka-preserve o maka-prevent para dili mawala ang trust sa imong target consumer o imong target market. Third is positioning. It enables the owner to communicate the benefits of his product vis-a-vis competitions. So, kaning positioning is isa po niya sa pinaka-importante or reasons for the existence of brand kay para sa isa ka company para na ay clear way to share the value sa ilahang product nga ilahang gi-share or ilahang gi sale sa ilahang customers. The brands becomes the consumer simplifier of choice. Composition must always be considered in choosing brand names. Never choose the soft name like BT Bop for a hard product like Power Generation. Criteria for choosing a brand name. First is distinctive. Is the brand closely associated with another product? So, there is a distinctive is, example is Jollibee. Known siya as a fast food. Okay lang ba na i-associate siya sa like Jollibee Hotel? The next is word association. Does it have a pleasant meaning? Diri sa word association is given na siya ang example diri. Like for example, ang Domex, the milk product never took off before because customers associated it with another product called Domex or household cleanser. Legal requirements, can it be registered? So there is a legal requirements. Ang example diri is Sharp already owns the brand name. So Sharp calculators cannot be registered na. So dili siya pwede magbalik-balik ang diri sa legal requirements. Memorability, can your name be remembered easily? So diri if dali lang ba siya ma-familiar or ma-remember ang ang name sa company nga imuhang build or choose. Pronounceability, can it be pronounced easily? Dali if dali lang ba siya ma-pronounce. Limitations, is the brand name too limiting to be used for expansion? Product description in project management is a structured format of presenting information about a product. Product description is usually created by the project manager and approved by the project board. The structure of product description, first is identifier. So diri gi-include ang name sa item, the project name, and version number. The second is title or topic. This is the name given to the product. The third is purpose or aims. Gi-specify diri ang function sa usa ka product and who will use the product. Fourth is composition. This is a list of the product components. Derivation. These are the originating points from which the product is derived. For example, a product is purchased from supplier, a declaration of the expected advantage is received from the customers. Format and presentation. The product's characteristics, for example, if the product is a report, this would specify whether the report should be presented, documents, presentation slides, or an email. Development skills required. Mautang project management training certification. Quality criteria. What quality standards must the product meet and what quality measurement will be used by personnel examining the finished product. Quality tolerance. Tolerance for any deviations in the product's quality criteria. Quality method. The type of quality method example. Example, design verification, test, pilot, inspection, or review to check the product's quality and functionality. Quality skills required. Indicators sa quality method, expertise requirements, or a hint kung which areas should be provided resources for quality check. Quality responsibilities. Define the product's producer, reviews, and approvers. The company must have quality for every single product description for the best return in investment. The comments CEO product design descriptions writers have created content for both major national store brands and small e-commerce niches including jewelry, rug and fashion, cosmetics, medical, and many more. Be sure to ask for customs turnaround times and the schedule if more than 100 to order at one time. The product description should be audience-friendly, speak to the target so that conversations will be optimized. The product description should be audience-friendly. The content will match what the audience needs to read to improve the conversions and customers' retention. Rewrite existing descriptions and content for fresh benefits. All audience-friendly products must include the keywords naturally optimized and incorporated into grammatically correct and high-quality copy. Based from Josiah Goose' book on fundamentals of marketing, convenience products are the lowest risk and lowest effort products where either none or very small decision making is made by target consumers before buying the product. Consumer will not spend a lot of time or money in buying these products. This is no perceived high level of risk in making a decision. There are two types of convenience products. The first is staple goods such as rice, sugar, and other commodities, and second is impulse goods such as candies and snack foods. In case of convenience products, there is no buyer loyalty involved and prices of different brands are mostly at par because there is no perceived product differentiation. Marketers can either try to upgrade their products into preference products or try to be the lowest cost, highest volume producers. It is important not only to have complete distribution saturation for convenience products, but also place utility which plays an important role in consumers' buying behavior. So, diriya is, ang marketers daw is gina-upgrade nila ang ilahang product nga gihimo para na differentiation ba na kalahian sa uban nga product or sa goods na ilahang gi-offer. Convenience products become shopping goods when sold by wholesaler and retailers in bulk. As the case of sugar sold in bulk to a soft drinks company send chicken products supplied by Swift to McDonald's. In preference goods, consumers have specific preferences for brands or suppliers but are willing to make substitution when necessary, such as during stock-out situations. The distinction between convenience products and preferences products is mainly the perceived risk by the consumer. Branding and advertising efforts which aim to build brand loyalty are usually responsible for the perception. The strategy in marketing preference goods is acknowledging the risk of consumers when buying products, and then reassuring the buyer that the risk can be minimized by buying your brand. For instance, no brands like Colgate, Close Up, or Happy are perceived to be less risky than buying unknown products which may contain dangerous ingredients and may end up hurting the consumer's gums and teeth. So, diriya is ang strategy sa marketing preferences good is dapat kanang kaila ka sa product nga imong gibay para para ma-aware ka or kanang makalikay ka sa uncertainties or kanang wala ganay mo gi-expect nga mahitabo. Shopping products are products that consumers feel are worth the time and effort to compare with other competing products. Example, consumer products like bathroom tile and appliances usually entail some form of comparison with alternatives. Consumer services like life insurance and housing rental. Product satisfying features. The first is product patronage in the market is conditioned by the strategies and policies employed by the manufacturer and the marketing organization and the product's attribute. The present-day consumer look for products that will not only satisfy their needs and wants but also other social attributes that are attached to the product. This changing customer demand must be given attention by the marketing organization. So, diriya is, need gud nimo ang demand sa customer para makagain ka og profit og dapat sa ma-satisfy ang imuhang customer sa imuhang product nga gi-offer sa ilaha. Design. It matters to the elements that collectively form of goods and or services that will satisfy customers and gain competitive advantage. Good design can improve the marketability of the product through its design and appearance. The distinctive design may significantly differentiate the products from the others in the market. So, the rest of design is the products or services needs a sleek design para ma-satisfy jud ang customer og maka-gain pod ka more profit sa through design. Syempre, di ba, saleable na ang item, so mas maka-gain pod ka og profit sa imuhang product. Product colors. It is the customer's rejection or acceptance of the product. The possibility of differential advantage comes in knowing the right color combination that will appeal to your customer. So sa product, need pod ang choice color kay every customer baya is na kanya-kanya nga taste. So it needs to have a color combination na maka-appeal sa imong customers. Color can be an important consideration for highly technical products. A study shows that consumers associated dark colors to richness and value. Colorless products run the risk of being perceived as plain water. Transparent products are intended to be associated to purity and mildness. So sa kanya-kanya nga color is laylay pod siya og kanang so sa mga colors pod na pod siya lahi-lahi nga meaning. The next is product quality. It's a set of features and attributes of product or services that determine its ability to satisfy human needs. Besides personal taste, individual expectations also affect judgment of quality. Optimal quality refers to a situation that the product or services provides the customers with an experiences at meeting their expectation. So, there sa product qualities, isa po siya sa features ang quality sa product because it builds trust to your customers. Ensuring high quality products and services is a way to help you to get customers to appreciate and believe in what you offer to them. The next is product warranties. One very important attribute of the product is warranty. It is the state where the buyer is assured that the product meets the specifications stated in the product labels. Implied warrant is interpreted by law to be intended to warrant the quality of the product. So there is a warranties is if ang product or item na imuha gipalit sa isa ka company is does not meet those specification na naasayahang labeled, the buyer can ask the manufacturer or seller to correct the problem. Like for example, sa mobile phone, if it does not the way it is advertised, then customers may replace a product. Or if ang mobile phone is naay damage or dapat need jud naay free repair or pwede po siya mapulihan og lain nga item.
Prototype usefulness for licensing. Prototype development is not essential, but can add value to a project. This is particularly the case if the company needs to prove that the concept works. Prototype would be adequate to demonstrate the basic fundamentals of the idea. So, prototype development is not always essential, but it can significantly enhance the value of an invention, particularly when a company needs to demonstrate that the concept works. A prototype serves as tangible representation of the invention, making it easier for potential licenses to understand and evaluate. 1. Document it. It's the first step of patenting idea and keeping it from being stolen. Write the idea down in an investor's journal and have it signed by a witness. The first step is to document the invention to protect it from theft. This can be done by writing down the idea in an investor's journal and having it signed by a witness. This documentation is crucial for establishing the timeline of the invention. Example: suppose an investor comes up with an innovative gardening tool. They write down the design, features, and functionality of the tool in an investor's journal and have it signed by a witness to establish the idea's authenticity and ownership. Step 2. Research it. The company will need to research the idea from a legal and business standpoint. Before to file a patent, one should complete an initial patent search, research the market, do some preliminary research of the target market. This will also help size up the competition. Before pursuing licensing, the company needs to research the idea from legal and business standpoints. This involves conducting an initial patent search to ensure there are no existing patents for similar inventions. Additionally, researching the market and sizing up the competition is essential to understand the potential market for the invention. Example: If the gardening tool invention is unique, the inventor conducts a preliminary patent search to confirm that no similar patents exist. This also researches the gardening tools market to gauge demand and competition. Step 3. Make a prototype. A prototype is a model of the invention that puts into practice all the things that were written in the inventor journal. This will demonstrate the design of the invention that will be presented to the potential lenders and licenses. So creating a prototype is a crucial step in the licensing process. A prototype is a model of the invention that puts into practice all the ideas documented in the inventor's journal. It demonstrates the design, functionality, and potential of the invention, making it easier to present to potential lenders and licenses. Example, the inventor of the gardening tool creates a physical prototype of the tool showcasing its design materials and functionality. This prototype allows potential licenses such as gardening equipment manufacturers to see the invention in action. Here are some general rules of thumb when prototyping invention. First, begin with the drawing. Sketch out all of the ideas into inventor's journal. Second, create a concept mock-up out of any material that will allow one to create a 3D model of the design. The last one, create a full working model of the idea considered using a computer animated virtual prototype. So, prototyping typically follows a progression from initial sketches and concept mock-ups to fully functional models or computer animated virtual prototypes. The key is to make the invention's design and functionality as clear and tangible as possible. Example, the gardening tool inventor starts with rough sketches and concept mock-ups in their inventor's journal. They then create a 3D model of the tool using materials like wood and metal to demonstrate its physical form and function. Step 4. File a patent. There are two main patents to choose from. A. Utility patent for new processes or machine. B. Design patent for manufacturing new, non-obvious ornamental design. If the invention is really valuable, someone will infringe on it. So these are the advantages of prototype. First, it tests and refines the functionality of the design. Second, it makes it possible to test performance of various materials. Third, it will help you describe your product or more effectively. And the last one, it will encourage others to take it more seriously. Brainstorm ideas. Number 1, try taking a list of all the things that are interesting. These could be hobbies, jobs, or products that are used on a regular basis. Number 2, for each activity or item of interest, make a list of possible improvements that could be made in the form of an intervention. This could include variations of the product or activity or useful add-ons. Number 3, make a hefty list. It is better to have too many ideas than too few. So, continue listing until nothing else to add. Number 4, keep a journal at all times to constantly add new items to possible invention list. Keeping ideas all organized in one place, a journal will also help to remain mentally clutter-free and allow reviewing ideas. Number 5, do not rush the brainstorming process. Inspiration may not hit one like lighting and could require a few weeks or months of listing ideas before epiphany strikes. Patenting. Create a true record of the invention. So first, record the process of inventing the product. List all the things that need to create it, all the possible parts and materials for the invention. Second, keep record of the research showing that no similar patented products in the same market. Prove that invention is unique in order to qualify for a patent. Third, consider the commercial sales value of the invention. Make sure you have recorded the commercial value and potential income based on sales of the invention. This way, one will know that the earning potential of the product outweighs the amount paid. And the last one, create an informal drawing of the intervention. An accurate drawing of intervention may be required in patent application. There are 5 making invention a reality. So first, create a prototype. Second, create a presentation. Third, present an invention to a manufacturer. Fourth, produce your invention. And the fifth, advertise your invention. Production of feasibility and time frame. An idea is not only concentrated on one entrepreneur. The new product must have its technical feasibility, and the time to launch the product must be immediate than to take ahead before others take the idea. The new product needs testing as to its technical capability to satisfy customers' need and wants. So, kini siya kung naa kay idea, dili lang ka mag-focus sa ka-entrepreneur. Kung naa kay idea, kinahanglan planuhan na nimog sakto sa pagbuhat ana na product bago pa mahibalaan sa uban ang imong idea. Imong proven and tested ang product para mas patok siya sa imong palit. So, these are the importance. Number 1, testing and evaluation. Allows the client and customer to determine the prototype and to give its views. Changes and improvements are done to finish it. Number 2, a focus group can conduct tests to the prototype and give their views and opinions. Criticisms and problems are often identified at this stage. Suggestions for improvement are often discussed at this stage. Number 3, evaluating a prototype. Allow the production cost to be assessed and finalized. It can be scrutinized for potential cost. Alterations of designs or manufacturing processes may have to be made for future production. Number 4, new design or redesign can take place during this part. A component or part of a product will be tested separately and not the entire product. This allows more indirect tests to be carried out. Number 5, the manufacturer allows the designer to plan an efficient and cost-effective production line. Number 6, this may lead to improvement and become highly competitive. Number 7, it can guarantee customer satisfaction. Consumer can use the product efficiently and safely. Testing ensures that any user's instruction included in the packaging will provide precautions and warning. Number 8, testing and the design specifications should be done separately to ensure a full and relevant evaluation of a prototype which is carried out in the entire development process. It allows fellow designers knowledgeable in the specialist area to offer opinions and suggest critical improvements that may lead to a more successful design.
Evaluation of prototype. Participated users base their evaluation of machine prototype on their expectation and problems to identify usability problems. It benefits help potential usability problems can be detected at an early stage before development is complete. It helps to have a deeper understanding of their users' expectation and impression of the system. Method of evaluation. First is planning. Select the most important task to be user groups to be tested. It should be the most frequent or the most critical. Then select users who are representative of the users groups. 3 to 5 users are significant to identify the main issues. Then consider using users-defined tasks where users are asked to define their own goals prior to the evaluating sessions. Then produce task scenarios and input data and write instruction for the users and tell them that what is should be achieved and how to do it. Plan session allowing time for given instruction running the test and the post-test interview. Invite developers to observe the session of possible. An alternative of videotape the session and shows developers edited clips of the main issues. For the proper type of designer is needed to play the role of computer. Next is running session. Welcome the users to give the task instruction. For the proper prototype, as the user selects option on its screen, the designer explains what happens and present the rest screen of the users. Do not give any hints or assistance unless the user is unable to complete the task. Observe the interaction and note in any problems encountered. The users may be prompted to write further impression of its design, what they think different element may do, what they expect the result of their next action. The users may also be asked to suggest how individual element could be improved. Interview the users to gain general opinion and ask about specific problems encountered. Produce a list of feasibility problems categorized by important or use stick notes to sort the problems and an overview of the types of the problems encountered. Arrange a meeting with the designers to discuss whether and how each problem can be fixed. Qualitative evaluation technique. Procedure description usually in non-numeric. Maybe the subjective methods, introspection by designers by users, direct observation, simple observation, think aloud, constructive interaction. 3 general approaches. First is simple generation. Is given a task and evaluation just watches the user's problem. Second is constructive interaction, a normal conversation between users and monitors. Then last is the query interview or structures and retrospective. It is a service and questionnaire. How do we record users' actions during observation for later analysis? If no, record is kept. Evaluate may forget, miss or misinterpret event. Proper and pencil. Primitive but cheap. Evaluators records events, interactions, and extraneous observation. Then, audio recording. Good for recording to produce by taking a loud construction interaction. Hard to tie into a user action or what they are doing on the screen. Hand to search through. Then video recording can see hear what using is doing. One camera for screen and another subject in picture. Can be interactive during initial period of use. Generates too much data. Analysis of data results. First is determine the audience you want to reach. Then second is typically survey random sample of between 50 and 100 users of the product. Then third is determine how you will deliver and collect the questionnaire. Then it is online for computer users or face-to-face. Then number 4 is determine target demographics, or it is a level of experience, age, or income. Then styles of questions, whether it is open-minded questions, ask for unprompted opinion and good general subjective information but difficult to analyze ridiculously. Then B is close option. Restrict the respondent response by applying alternative answers and make questionnaire a chore for respondent to fill in. It can easy to analyze but watch out for hard to interpret the respondents. Alternative answers should be very specific. Ask user to judge the specific statement on numeric skill which skill usually corresponds with agreement or disagree the statement. C. Multiple choice, possibly multiple response. Respondent offer the choice of explicit responses. D is rank respondent places an ordering on item in a list. E. Combining open-ended and closed question gets specific response but allows rooms from user's opinion. It's easy to recover from mistakes, disagree, agree, or comment. Then F is qualitative observational test, quick and easy to do. Several methods that reveal what is the person's lead as they are doing the best. Particular methods include conceptual model interaction.